Okay, this is a specially requested episode. You want to know what data fields do I have on my new Wahoo Roam. I switched from the Bolt to the Roam because my Bolt is old and tired. So the data fields though are pretty much the same, and I'm going to go through them with you right now. I have a number of different pages that I've set up. So I've got lap data, I've got workout data, I've got an average page, I've got climbing page, and a map page. So let's start with the first page, which is workout data. So at the top I have average power for 5 seconds. The reason why I go for 5 seconds rather than instant is because it smooths it just ever so slightly. Current speed, power, average 5 seconds, but percentage of FTP, just so that I know, kind of where I am in the spectrum. Even though I kind of know already, it's just nice to have it there. Average speed, kilojoules for the workout, total ascent, distance in kilometers, obviously, heart rate, and active time. Now, I didn't actually have my heart rate on the screen for a long time because it distracted me, but I'm using it more often now for like judging certain efforts. So the next screen across is kind of like my average page. So I like to see this during the workout so I can kind of get a feel for, what I've kind of done. So I've got power to weight, average for the workout. I've got average watts. I've got normalized power. I've got training stress score, intensity factor, average RPM, average heart rate, average speed, and ride time. The reason why ride time is on there is because if I like to kind of stay on this screen for a little bit longer, then I can still keep an eye on my rolling time. So the next page is probably like my most used page other than like the first page, and that's my climbing page. And the climbing page is quite simple. It has my average power for 5 seconds, my current speed, total ascent, gradient, VAM, so how many meters of climbing am I doing per hour, and my current elevation. And around here that never really gets over like 300. But still, it's a nice page to have. I also have the little graph on the bottom so I can see the elevation in real time. Then we have the map page, which is again just average power 5 seconds, current speed, and current lap time. And of course the map is there, and you can also have the elevation at the bottom as well, because I like to see the elevation. The reason why I have lap time rather than actual full workout time on the map screen is because if I'm riding in an area that I've never ridden in before and I don't know the roads, so hence why I'm following the map, and I'm doing intervals as well, I have lap workout time there, so that if I'm doing, say, a 30-minute interval, a tempo or whatever, I can still see the timer. Whereas if I just had the workout time, I wouldn't know where I am, and I'd have to change pages to know kind of how much longer I've got left of that interval. I obviously have a segment page because you can track your Strava segments. I can see I have a KOM on the 3 ramps climb. Lovely. So a very simple layout, I think. What makes me tick during a ride, what keeps me occupied, why I have these things on my data screen. Lots of them are there to kind of pass the time. Lots of them are there as well for me to track things during the ride. So if I know I'm doing a bunch of intervals in the first half of the ride, I can quickly go over to the average screen, and once I've finished those intervals and it has my normalized power and intensity factor and everything there, and I'll look at it and I'll go, wow, okay, so that was a really tough like first hour and a half of this training session. I know the rest of the training session is going to be fairly easy. And if I'm working off a TSS, for example, I will, dial a workout accordingly if I've gone very hard in the first half of a training session, and the rest of the ride is just going to be steady. I can monitor that accordingly if I'm already very close to TSS target. Obviously that depends on the workout, but yeah, there you have it. My Wahoo Roam Compared to my Bolt, I miss the Bolt because it's very small and compact, but I'm loving the Roam. Very strong battery, nice screen, great contrast, no glare, and colourful. I like it.